Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our Islamabad studio. I'm Victoria Lane. Exactly 1 year after Operation Bunyan un Marsus, also remembered as Marka-e-Haq, Pakistan is marking what officials describe as a defining moment in South Asia's recent history. The anniversary recalls the events of May 2025, when escalating tensions along the line of control and the working boundary, following the Pahalgam false flag incident, led to a sharp military confrontation. According to officials, Pakistan's response was swift and decisive, which they say not only neutralized the immediate threat, but also reshaped regional security perceptions and reaffirmed national sovereignty. The central ceremony marking the first anniversary was held at the General Headquarters in Rawalpindi, where Chief of Defense Forces Field Marshal Asim Munir addressed senior military leadership and dignitaries. We now go live to our correspondent Sarah William in Rawalpindi.
Thank you, Victoria. The atmosphere here at GHQ Rawalpindi is solemn yet deeply symbolic as Pakistan marks 1 year since Marka-e-Haq. Field Marshal Asim Munir, alongside the heads of the Air Force and Navy, laid wreaths at the Martyrs' Monument earlier in the day, followed by a smartly turned-out Guard of Honor by Armed Forces contingents. The ceremony reflected a strong message of unity and resolve, with military leadership paying tribute to those who lost their lives. Officials describe the event as a reminder of what they call Pakistan's coordinated response across all domains of defense. The Field Marshal's address emphasized national cohesion and the armed forces' readiness to respond to any future aggression.
Thank you, Sarah William, for that detailed report from Rawalpindi. Field Marshal Asim Munir, in his address, said the nation stands proud as Pakistan responded to what he described as enemy aggression with unity, discipline, and courage. He stated that Marka-e-Haq represented not only a military engagement, but also an ideological confrontation, in which, according to him, truth prevailed. The defense chief thanked the president, prime minister, political leadership, and all state institutions for maintaining national unity during the crisis. He further credited Pakistan's diplomats, media, journalists, and youth for countering what he termed as hostile propaganda and cyber warfare. He also noted that a ceasefire was eventually sought through international channels following what he described as Indian setbacks, adding that Pakistan accepted it in the interest of regional stability. He reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to defeating terrorism and extending continued support for the Kashmiri people. On the occasion of the anniversary, President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif issued separate messages describing Marka-e-Haq as a moment of national pride and gratitude. The president praised the professionalism of the armed forces and reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to peace while maintaining moral, political, and diplomatic support for Kashmir. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif stated that Pakistan demonstrated superiority across land, air, sea, and cyber domains, adding that the country cannot be intimidated and remains committed to regional peace and stability. We now move to Azad Jammu and Kashmir, where commemorations were also held. Prime Minister Faisal Mumtaz Rathore said the anniversary revives the national spirit of courage and resolve linked to Marka-e-Haq, paying tribute to the armed forces for what he described as historic success and sacrifice. We now go to our correspondent Adam Khan in the northern areas.
Victoria, ceremonies across Azad Jammu and Kashmir reflected strong public participation and emotional tributes to the armed forces. Prime Minister Faisal Mumtaz Rathore addressed participants, stating that national unity remains Pakistan's greatest strength. He highlighted the role of the armed forces in what he called a historic defense of the country, praising their professionalism and resilience. Local gatherings also included prayers for peace, stability, and progress in Pakistan. The sentiment across the region was one of solidarity with the military leadership and national institutions.
Thank you, Adam Khan, for that report. In a significant development highlighted during the anniversary coverage, officials reiterated Pakistan's claim regarding the destruction of India's Russian-made S-400 air defense system during the conflict. While India has not officially acknowledged the loss, Pakistan maintains it presented evidence supporting the claim, including damage to the command infrastructure at Udhampur Air Base. Reports in regional media later suggested operational losses on the Indian side, though these claims remain unverified independently. And finally, in a separate observance, Mother's Day is being marked today in Pakistan and across the world, honoring the love, sacrifice, and lifelong devotion of mothers. The day highlights the importance of maternal care and reflects on the challenges many mothers face, particularly elderly women who are increasingly being left in care homes. First observed in the early 20th century, Mother's Day is now celebrated in many countries on different dates, including the second Sunday of May in Pakistan. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.